Hello, friends and family. This is G, and G is starting her YouTube channel. I just got the sign the other day. Now it's the time. People have been telling me over the time, a couple of years now, actually. So, G, you be doing all that? You should get on a YouTube channel. Like, no, I don't want to do that. So when I was out here working in my garden the other day, it's like, you should get YouTube. Do it. Like now. They're like, okay, Lord, you ain't got to tell me twice. Sometimes we think we hear that voice, or we're not sure, but I know it was him. So I'm trying to be obedient to his word. So what I will be having on here is my daily stuff, what I do around my house, gardening, DIY. I like to turn people trash into treasure. I like to refurbish items. I like to paint, make floral arrangements. I do that. I just imagine, make something that you don't expect for it to be. Make something like, oh, I didn't think of that. Okay, I want to do that. So I build things. I built some shutters on my house, stained them. That was a process. That was my second set of shutters. Shutters on my house. Put in the drip irrigation system. Still trying to fine tune that. Had a garbage around built a raised garden. Actually raised up the floor, off the ground, and it met me at my waistline. But that was nice. It looked good, but it didn't last. The second heavy rain came in. The bottom fell out. I didn't have it secure on the bottom like it should have been, but it's okay. Trial and error. I'm just here to let you see the mistakes others make. It's a trial and error thing, and it's okay. First, don't succeed. Try and try again, and that's what I try to do. Well, let me tell you a little bit of my background. G has 3 wonderful kids, 2 girls, 1 boy. I have some grandkids, grandsons and daughters, and I would say like in 2014, let me tell you a little background. In 2014, July 20th, I wasn't feeling very well. Like, what's going on with me? Like, okay, I was getting ready for church. I was actually getting ready, but it's like, I need to just rest my bones. Now, prior to this Sunday, I like to volunteer. That's part of my background. I just like to help others. So on a particular 2 or 3 days before, I was working with Habitat for Humanity outside. Hammering some nails or going up and down the steps when they build new houses, doing whatever I could do to help. And I felt fine. But come this Sunday morning, can we say it's Sunday morning? I wasn't feeling good. So it's like, okay, to my husband, I'm not going to church today. I'm not feeling too well. I can't tell you exactly why or where I hurt or whatever, but I'm just not feeling it. Something's going on. So they said, okay. So I just took it easy for the rest of the day. Come down, I get dressed upstairs. Here come Monday morning. I get dressed, go downstairs, sit on the sofa. I look at my husband, and a tear was welling in my eyes. He's like, oh. He looked at me. He said, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. I just know something is wrong, and I need to go to the emergency room to find out. Like, you don't know what's wrong? I'm like, no, but I just know something isn't right. So let's go. I don't hesitate. They said that's the intuition inside of you. Yeah. It's like, go. Get up and go. So I got up, went to the emergency room, and I was checking. They said, "What you checking in for?" I said, "I don't know. I just don't feel good. Something is going on." They did my blood pressure. 5 minutes later, I was in the back. EKG machines, lab drawing. I'm there for a couple of hours. My first lady and pastor come to visit me. I need to get up to go. Mind you, I walked in perfectly fine. I got up to use the restroom, and I told my first lady, "Can you help me to the bathroom?" And when I went, it's like, okay, why am I unstable? I noticed myself being a little unstable. You would think I was under influence or something, but I wasn't. But I managed to. She held my hand when I got back in bed. Later on that evening, I did an MRI, CAT scan, all that stuff. Never once nobody said I was having a stroke. Now I'm in there until I think someone came in around 5 that evening to tell me, "Oh yeah, you're having a stroke." You had a stroke. And I'm like, "What?" So I'm trying to get to the restroom. My son is in there. He helping me to the bathroom. I wasn't like, "Oh, it's affecting my walking." So, not needless to say, I thank God for being there for me. But I was okay 1 minute. I walked in and they had to wheel me out 30 days later. I had speech therapy, physical therapy, inpatient for that. And then I did the outpatient therapy for a while. God is still healing. Got to Oklahoma, still continue, got hooked up with the VA. Physical therapy for that. And I still have a little evidence of my stroke, but I do it one step at a time. My cousin said, slow and steady, and that's what I'm doing. I do it slow and steady. I might not be the swiftest, but the job gets done. I don't quit till the job is done. But I said all that to say this. God is so good. Hey, God is so good. Because he didn't have to do it, but he did. Little old me. He was mindful of me. He brought me through. He put things in place, people in place in my life, family and friends to help me along the journey. And I am thankful. I am thankful. They said I may not have all that I want, but I have all that I need. God knows. And I thank God, and I truly give God all the honor and glory. Let us not take nothing for granted. This past year, I had at least 3 different friends. I am 66. I had 1 older friend and 2 younger friends passed away in their sleep. God is good. We think we're tomorrow, we're going to see tomorrow. We think that, let me put this off. I got time tomorrow. Or I do it later. If you're capable of doing it now, do it. If you're capable of helping anyone in any kind of way, do it. Don't do it if it's convenient for you. Do it if it's inconvenience. Do it. Do it. If God telling you to do it and you know to do it, and it's just do the right thing. Just do it. Have that heart. By going through a stroke, it has changed my outlook on people. It's definitely less judgmental. There's always a background story to everyone you meet. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. And if you hear that noise, that's my wind chime. Everyone has a story. So that's my background. Yes, that's my background. And now what I want to do, I'm making up a game plan, a to-do list. And I will be writing it down, figuring it out, and taking you along my journey of my to-do list. There's always a list. There's always a list. But God be the glory, because I can do it. If I can't do it, I'm going to try. And once I try and try, I don't want to lose too much money in the trying process. But if I can't do it, hey, I'm going to find somebody who can help me. Because I don't even just sit back and watch them do it. I want to put my hand on it. My hand got to touch it. And one thing a lot of my friends and family know, if I touch it, I'm doing it to the best of my ability. Because if I got to pay you to do it, and it look like it's a DIY, I just wasted my money. Like I just recently did earlier when someone painted my house. It looks like, okay, because I tried to paint my house once before. Me and my husband, we did it. We didn't dot all the I's and cross all the T's, but it still looked nice. But when I pay someone to do it, I expect for it to look better than if I can do it myself, since I don't have that title of a painter. But I do like to do crafts. I do like to refurbish things, as I said before. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. My main objective, I ask God, I want my light to shine wherever I'm at. I want to be that willing worker. That willing worker. Yes, Lord. I just thank God. I really thank God. I thank God. I thank God. I truly thank Him. I truly thank Him. I continue to try to pray for everyone I can. Think about praying for me. Come in my mind. I'm going to call you or text you to see how you're doing. Because I would want that in return. You know, you just have to keep others in mind. Let's not be selfish, but be selfless. Let's just give of ourselves, but yet still keeping our boundaries. Because we need a refill sometimes. We want others to pour into us as we pour into others. That's what we want also. So we will be seeing another video soon. So just be patient, and if you come across my YouTube, spread the news. YouTube channel, spread the news. So yeah, I know this woman. This woman who got that little shaved head, and go to sitting in that rocking chair, who likes to try to get things taken care of. Yeah, go watch her channel. Subscribe and like. My grandson is so excited that I'm doing this. And of course, my daughter is too. Mom, I've been telling you. Well, I can't do it because everybody's telling me. I'm trying to move when he say move, not when they say move. We got to move when he say move. We got to move when he say move. And because we move when he say move, that don't mean everything's going to be right. Everything is going to go right. There's going to be some wrong, some mistakes, trial and error. But as I go through this journey, and if you have any comments and tips for me, I'm ready to receive it. It's never too late to learn something new. If I don't know, I get on YouTube and research or Google it. I Google something in a minute and YouTube it in a minute. I'm not ashamed of what I don't know. You don't know, you don't know. You never heard of it, you never heard of it. So, but yes, check in. And I'm going to try to do this on a regular basis. Have something for you to see, whether it's out in the yard, trying to put something together, in the kitchen doing something around my inside of my home, organizing my home, just doing something. Just keeping my hands to do something. Okay, and just remember too, whatever you put your hands to, whatever you put your hands to do it with the spirit of excellence. Excellence. And don't worry about, oh, ain't nobody gonna see it. Ain't nobody gonna see it. It don't matter. It does matter. It does matter. Because I know how it makes me feel when I'm doing it, and especially if I'm doing it for somebody else. I want them to be proud of the gift they receive or whatever I do for them. If it's decorating or something, I do that too. I do decorating. I do small things at repast. I hate to say repast, but I like to do that. Do backdrops and little dabbling balloons, little balloons. So I kind of like to do a lot of little things. I like to know. I just like to know about it and how to do it. And for one, it saves me money. It saves me money. And for two, I'll be able to help someone else. So sometimes I just set up, just practicing, just doing it, balloons or whatever, doing floral arrangements, because I just want to know how to do it, know how to make bows and different stuff like that. But I hope I didn't take too long. I hope I didn't bore you any. But yeah, just come back. Come back and visit me. See what I got going on over here in Oklahoma. I lived in Tacoma, Washington for 37 years. So I've only been in Oklahoma for about 10 years, 9 to 10 years now. So yeah, come on back. I'll be glad to see you. All right. Love you. Love you. If no one told you that today, I love you. I may not have met you personally, but you are loved. You are loved. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon.